County mission statement meet current future needs, serving together public, private entities, fostering respectful and successful work environment. William A. Clapp, father, Grant County Law Library, Grant County, 1910-1965. Here's as a result of creative Grant County from the portion of Douglas County, 1909, Douglas County brought against Grant County in the Superior Court of the State of Washington, Grant County, cause number 1079 for $15,455.88. Here is William M. Clapp standing in himself and believed that he said could be successful. Defend January 6, 1914. Entered into the contact of Grant County, defending the suit in expensive counties and around. Record to himself to accept that 20% of any savings in Grant County be used to the Grant County for pursuit and purchase of law books, kept in and maintained in the case of attorneys and officers of Grant County. William A. and Clapp successful. Defending Grant County, an extent of the entire claim, Douglas County was dismissed by the Superior Court September 22nd, 1917. September 22nd, 1917. Recorded in Douglas County as a Grant County as Washington Reports, page 355. William Clapp is responsible for establishing the Grant County Library, Grant County Bar Association, memory and everlasting applications attributed to William M. Clapp, establishing Grant County. May his kindness increase. President T. Kendall. Pearson. President of Grant County Bar Association, 3rd day of May, 1966. You able to do copies now? It's a bar. I need a license plate. Washington license plate. This is the audit office, 37 C Street, and water bills. And
You want those in color?
yeah, that'd be good. And then copy that so I can. And the birth certificate. Business license. This is a new one. Hasn't expired. They're not expired. I got a new one, but I put it.
Is this one page?
Just one page. This is the business license of 2024, and this is the new one of 2028. So I need that. They're not expired or nothing. They're renewed. .70 Olive, Kenlock 704 Olive, Smells Like Washington, Dana Garrett, Steve Hodge, Kim Raymond, 519-765-4451, Smells Like Wash 987 Billing, 519-765-4451. Signed October 15, 2024, $170.82. Already done?
The originals are on the bottom.
Yeah, that's everything I need. They printed out, everything printed out. So I got it back on Sway. I got a fax machine, it's a contract, ABADM, sales order agreement. Took it to the 79 Aaron Drive, Richmond, Washington, 99352. The other fax machine that is gone, so this terms, I took it to DHS office, but I wouldn't let them copy it because the document and original document. Oh, tax forms. All these tax forms, I got these from the Social Security office. Can I get those? And then that's it. I got my statement from renewal business license and employee Social Security Department, Social Security office. I had to get those. And then pay stubs. Pay stub. John McKinnon. Dana Garrett.
Do you just want a copy of like this page?
Yeah, he said there's service, no service, there is services. Country Financial, I got a brand new building, Country Financial, it's on First Street. It was at a bank, and they moved it on First Street. And I guess, yeah, that's it. That's all, the services, yeah, services. John McKinnon, Felix, November 13th. J. Hensley, Governor. Steve Hobbs, Secretary of State. Marcus J. Glasper, Department of Licensing. So I went to License Department yesterday too. So they're doing another renewal. Ken Loftus Corpse, Employment Insurance active, Tax Return active, Insurance active. Issue date December 29th. Expires 10/1/2028. This is what imaged. This is what they erased. They erased all. That's what they erased. I got that. No, your sign. Your election sign. They tried taking it from you.
Oh, what happened?
They tried taking your election sign.
Oh, shoot.
But this is, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, these are all your selfies?
Oh, and then the
Oh.
docket was behind it for the docket on top of that because the docket printed out with the imaging. So
Oh, nice.
I'm just saying, they took your sign. Who's that girl that was standing outside? The girl was sitting outside on her ballot form. She was issuing ballots, explaining the ballots procedures. And then they took your sign, and I took that picture. They took your sign down.
Oh, Michelle.
Okay, Michelle was sitting there, and then after that picture, they tried going in the front, taking your sign down. They took your sign down, but they put it back up. When they tried erasing it, it backlogged. So the timeline on the front, where the sign was right there, took it down. And McKenna Law Firm, they took a sign down. They took this sign down in Tri-Cities. But the backlog information on the broken window, this one was broke, that was broke, and your guys' window was broke on the bottom half where Larissa Perez and Eric I Slinger, Dan Singer, and then the imaging printout, the oil company, ExxonMobil, ConocoPhillips. It's called ConocoPhillips now. But CIMARON5 UBI number, and then McKenna Law Firm, the bar association 13294. So there is business renewals. He said there was no services. So all I had to do is print it out from the server. Oh, the oil company with the aviation compound facility. And then when I printed that out, they showed the imaging of the uniform. So the uniform and the McKenna Law Firm. So it doesn't erase. It goes into the server and the modem automatically. So when they, this is undefeated basketball team. Remember Oz Fitness in Spokane? This is Oz, Mr. Oz. Remember Sheriff Osborne? Well, when he came in here, they did an election campaign for the sheriff. You guys got a new expansion for the jail over at the concrete company. So it downloaded, and then I went to the commissioner's office. This is today, commissioner's office, and I downloaded it, submit it, and then that's Barbara Vasquez. So that docket printed out on behind it. So everything's active in the services. They're making, and I got the Country Financial Building, STCU used to be Open Bank in Othello. Now you got a STCU in Mosaic on that highway entranceway from Pasco to go to
Walmart.
Yeah. So they put that up, and the Country Financial has a new building. They get that office and the other office. So when he said he didn't have services, my mailbox printed out a document. This is our laptop. It printed it out. You got a license department, and then when it go Grand County, it went out, it printed it out. So the docket did print out. They said there's a slow up on the printout. The guys got murder cases. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they picked up a girl up at Warden for murder and possession of drugs, and then murder. And then they came in there he said there's no services, so it's printed out. Everything's online. I just didn't know how to, I had to retake the shots. He said to Sway or YouTube. The services are active. McAfee is like 100 years, and then you have a 50-year payment, a 50-year year service, and then you got a 100-year gigabyte, and then you got 200 gigabyte, and then you got 20 and 5 gigabyte. After you get 50 years of membership, you got 100, 200 gigabyte. Now it's 20 terabyte. So there's 2,000 gigabyte and 1 terabyte. And 1 terabyte, you have 2,000 gigabyte. So versus 5 gigabyte, 550 gigabyte, 500 gigabyte, 100 gigabyte, you got 5 terabyte or 20 terabyte. So when it went through,
he said their services they're active. You got you got Twitter, you got YouTube, you got Zoom, you got NFL, AFC, you got all those channels. And then you got the YouTube. They can't discontinue or take your services back. One time they did. They can take your YouTube from you. Now they can't take YouTube from you because there's an Apple screen on it. And when it prints out the business license out from day one, from 1972 till now, a birth certificate, I had to go to the Social Security office and get the supplemental employment Social Security UBI number. And then I went to the gun store and submitted the 509-735-351, the fax, to your office. It's connected to the modem to Grant County Courthouse. And then it prints out the docket. So when the murder cases and stipulation reports, Superior District and District 1, 2, and 3, McKenna sign on that. So when they do an order of confirmation verification when they come in here, on your camera, shows the video confirmation verification, UPS, FedEx, and when it comes in here with signature confirmation, I sent that fax through. This went through, that went through, checks that was issued out, and the statements, the insurance, then 1099 tax forms printed out, all at one time. So he said there was no service. Oh, and I need a copy of the balance for the McKenna Law Firm I need one copy. Front and back, it's just one. I'm done. So it doesn't erase, it goes into a bin. When they take your sign, I felt bad because when they take your sign, it's totally legal. And when they said that you have services, and you do, and you have to go in there in person, you do have services. And I went to DMV, you guys have services. I created DMV and the CDO requirement. And then when you guys say they have no services, like housing development, all those people are, they needed housing, they get a discount, they get a service, you got to be on waiting list. I went over there and they have services. And they're just making, I don't know what they told him, but they were like, whatever, just making all kinds of things up, trying to making things up. And you guys print out, it doesn't erase, it goes into a bin. So if that happens, it goes in the bin. If it ever happens, it goes in the bin. If anything, they try to overthrow or do something or fabricate what you did, and it's making it difficult for everybody, but I'm just sitting there ignoring it because it goes in the bin. It's not going to go nowhere, and it goes in the bin. And then it goes issues to all the addresses, the change of addresses, the first and last. You got locations for the payment for your electricity. You got an electrical company here at one time. They put cones all around the George Washington House, all over the Grant County Courthouse, and City Hall. They closed everything out on COVID. Remember COVID? They closed everything down, and they had a sign outside said COVID-19, we're epidemic. Had a big sign out there, with light sign. So when you took your sign, they were trying to take your sign and take your documents, and they were trying to stop people for coming in here and segregating filter system. When he told me, I said, I got on the phone, I said, no, he has service. I got on the phone, Supreme Justice Department, and her name's Robertson, Supreme Justice Department, 1st Street Northeast, Washington, D.C. 9 judges. 3 of them were hired by Donald Trump. The other one was hired by Joe Biden, Klamath, and Donald Trump. There were 3. They hired her. George Bush, not senior, junior, and then the policy for Donald Trump, the COVID, and then they blackballed Obama. They totally pushed Obama out of the system. The only person was standing was Biden. So when they did that, he said there is services. So I kept on, no, there's not, so I go over there in person. Social Security has services. And they're just trying to throw a wrench into the equipment, like you have a brand new Raptor or you got a brand new Mercedes. They cut your wires off and try to say you have no services when it's your property. And all you have to do is hit the button and you do have services. So I don't know how to explain it. Nothing, people panic. It goes into a bin. Anything that's erased goes into a bin. And when it goes into that bin, it goes back out to that address. And that address, their house, their payments, the electrical. So I was totally shocked when they took your sign. When they took your sign, I felt bad. I felt sorry for how bad they treat how they take advantage of people and work the system and take it to their advantage and figure that they can play God, play, the part, the part where they want to do, get corruption, get some benefits and maybe make things up, scrape stuff up, and it goes into a bin. So there's nothing they can do. All the property, privacy, enactments, cases, citations, billing manifests, abstracts, your first of kin, your mother, father, sibling, there's a cemetery down the road and there's a cremator that was paid for. And it was like $80,000, the first one. The other one was very expensive because we had to trade that one in and dismantle it. And then it was COVID. So there was a lot of people passing away. So when people passed away, they had a health hazmat sign called COVID outside the sign for ownership. So tooth and nail, they take your sign and then they put it back up. I'm just saying how they take advantage of you and everybody else around it, but they're trying to cover it up like nothing happened. Like Melania, when she got on YouTube, she said, my husband was killed, nobody did nothing about it, basically, right? So I know how it feels when they took your sign from you. They're trying to take your benefits. They're going to take your salary. I got all the payroll. You got $200,000 in deposits. You got another $500,000 deposits. You got these statements. You got first name, last name. I got all, it's right here. And when they took your sign from you, I totally understand. You got hardworking people, and then you got staff, and then they come in here and just blindside you. And when they blindside you, they came here and try to take your files and information, and then deprive everybody else around the situation of voting or not voting and COVID and trying to bring COVID back and then shut everything down. I totally understand. I mean, they shut this whole place down. Now you got a job, you got a salary, you got benefits, and then you got services, and he's panicking, they're trying to panic him and then panic everybody else around him. Thanksgiving, you had Thanksgiving dinner? You came to the bus and you told me you guys had Thanksgiving dinner. So would you have white, black, or did you have gravy, or did you white gravy, or did you have black meat, white meat, or did you have breast? What'd you have? Or did you have?
A lot of food. I have a big family, so we had mashed potatoes, brown gravy, Brussels sprouts were my favorite, turkey, ham, there's like broccoli salad that my mom made was really good.
So when they took your sign down, I totally understand. Totally, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was totally.
About Thanksgiving?
I have everything. I'm just saying. I'm just saying how they they did away and try to put you under the rug and put you in a concrete liner and cremate you and flush you down the toilet. I totally understand what they're trying to do, and there's not. I'm just saying the Microsoft company, Bill Gates, their administration Reading and also Kirkland, and then Medina 1835 73rd Avenue, the Bill Gates, the mansion area, has all the statements and all the manifest records, and then McKen Law Firm has the statements. I did the last copy on it. It goes into a bin, and it goes straight to the address. It's in person, FedEx, UPS, with the confirmation signature on it. So there's no escaping on any of that. It's not, they can't just come in here and just grab out your information, walk off with it. It's embedded in the system, and there's no way them getting at the system. Even if they cut the roots or take your signs or demolition this place, it's going to still be embedded, and there's nothing they can do about it. And I totally understand what I'm saying. They're trying to take your Thanksgiving, trying to take your mother and father, trying to stop them for communicating, take their phone, take the fax, take their business license, take their, profit, and then put it in their pocket and walk off with it. You know what I'm saying? So what was Thanksgiving? Did you celebrate the second time? You said you had to go back home and do a second Thanksgiving? Did you have scraps? Leftovers? Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Have a good night.
Yeah, I totally understand. So I can't believe they were telling them they had no services or anything when he does have services and everybody else had services, and they're trying to make people panic. And it was like, I kept on telling them there's nothing to do. You can't erase anything. It's embedded. All you have to do is go in the machine. I'll print out your stuff out.
You want a folder?
Yeah, sure. Awesome. Thank you. So yeah, thank you. It's Grand County Courthouse, 56 C Street, 35 C Street, Northwest, Grand County Courthouse. This is Grand County Courthouse and Policy Regulation Services. Donald J. Trump, 45th, 47th, and Joe Biden and Clement Harris carrying the COVID-19 authorization at a service center, and policy regulations, how they take and disparate desperate needs and service and making people panic over COVID-19 policy regulation at the Grant County Courthouse here in Westlake, Washington. John Lou McKenna is 509-765-4451, fax 509-765-6019. 704-509-765-4451, fax 509-765-6019. See the front and the back imaging, the lighting, the election. Hey, be quiet. I didn't even see you there. So how's Thanksgiving? Did it work out? Did you guys have Thanksgiving? You have leftovers on Thanksgiving?
Oh, bro, sounds like the still got some juice too.
Very good.
So you good too? Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Upstairs? Yeah. Oh, they both go to the same?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.